Alright, what is going on, dudes? My name is Otto13. I'm your coach of your Kansas City Nidokings. Today, we have our week 5 match against the St. Louis Swellows, and it's going to be a pretty tough battle. He's got a really good team. You have already seen a graphic, or you'll be seeing the graphic right now. I don't even know. I don't remember. Never mind. What his team looks like and how I am prepping for it. So, we're going to start off here. We have our shiny Mew named Meow, who is a weakness policy Mew. His team is pretty threatening. So I brought Stealth Rocks, because Stealth Rocks will help me against a couple things. I hate Talonflame. It's one of my least favorite Pokemon in existence, so I want to bring something to counter that. That will absolutely destroy the thing, and I won't have to worry about it at all. Rocks will also hurt that Thunderous. It'll hurt the... Nothing else will take any real damage from it. So I just wanted Rocks because I hate Talonflame so much. And, it could do a lot of damage to my Mew because I have no investment in defense on this guy. So, pretty cool stuff. Yeah, I am running the Ice Beam because he's got a couple Pokemon like the Terrakion. I think, I can't remember if Rock takes super effective damage from Ice. I don't know. It'll hurt the Terrakion fairly decently. I mean, at least Psychic Wall. Any of my moves, basically, I can use against it, and it'll do quite a bit of damage. Definitely, the Tentacruel does not want to take an Earth Power. The Hitmontop doesn't want to take a Psychic, even though sometimes they're like Assault Vest Rapid Spinners, but you never know. So, Ice Beam wrecks the Flygon, does a lot of damage to Chestnut, and Earth Power hits Lantern. So, this thing is very, very key to my team. And it can also, because of that weakness policy, it can take like a Dark Pulse from that Greninja, and then hit it with like an Earth Power or something like that, and do some damage to it. And that's what I would really like, because that thing is going to be difficult to deal with. So, anyway, yeah, as you see, I don't know why it's a serious nature. Hold on one second, I'm sorry. I'm gonna just go for Modest, I suppose. I don't know, I guess I never chose a nature when I built the team. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna be running Modest so we can hit a little bit harder. I just want special attack because his biggest threats are special attackers, such as that, the Greninja, the Thunderous. Thunderous probably can be physical, I would assume, but it's got a really good special move pool and really good special attack. The Lantern is special. The Tentacruels are typically special. They may carry Knockoff or Poison Jab over Sludge Bomb or whatever. And the Espeon is special, so I just wanted to bring something that I can counter and I can send in. Know I can live in a special attack and probably get something up and maybe scare him out. So, yeah, max out his HP and put 216 in special defense and 40 in special attack. I just want to have a good amount in special defense. This thing is bulky, but I also want to have a little bit of basis to hit stuff pretty hard. So that is how I decided to go for Meow here. Next, we're going to move to Perdra, who is making his first appearance. I did swap him for Tyrantrum. In the spectrum of things, I'm not sure how great of an idea that was, but because these things don't get moves at all. As you can see, the set that I'm running on Kingdra is kind of a typical set with a D-Dance, Outrage, and Waterfall set. It's got really good stats across the board. It's a really good Pokemon. It just has a shit move pool and great abilities too. So Lumberry is for that Outrage if I get burned, or if I get confused or anything like that. And then I'm carrying Facade because I feel like that. I mean, I know that the Lantern might try to scald me, the Tentacruel might try to scald me, so it would, you know, burn me, so I'd be able to Facade and do a lot of damage, even if I had to set up a few times. But the Greninja can't really hurt me, and that is a beautiful thing about being a Water Dragon type, is the stabs from Greninja and Ice Beam won't even do that much. So, I just really love Kingdra. Kingdra's a great Pokemon. I just wish it had a better move pool so I could teach it some better moves. Like, if it could learn some Ice-type move, that'd be freaking sweet. But as you see, maxed out its attack, put a good amount in speed, a little bit in HP, just so I can live a couple attacks. And we're running an Adamant Nature, because I'm not planning on outspeeding anything, because Talonflame will outspeed everything with its Brave Bird or any sort of flying-type move that it carries because of Gale Wings, and then Flygon will outspeed me, even not being Choice Scarf, you know. So, there's just a lot of things I'm not planning on outspeeding, so that's the reason I said I'd go Adamant. I think I said that the Lumberry was for the Outrage confusion. Anyway, now we have Mirror B, so we're running another Assault Vest Boufflant. What do you know? Because once again, he's got really, really, really powerful special attackers. So, once again, I'm running Assault Vest and running Reckless because that helps my abilities such as Wild Charge and Head Charge. Wild Charge is very, very good to hit that Talonflame. It'll hit the Greninja really hard as long as it doesn't resist it. I mean, like, change to a type. Even still, it might even one-shot it because of freaking how awesome Bouffalant is. Very, very nice. The Flygon definitely doesn't want to take anything, but the Earth, well, actually, it will really only get hurt by Head Charge, but it doesn't want to take a Head Charge. The Hitmontop is a little bit of a counter to me, but I can still hit the thing really hard if it ends up swapping in. And then Terrakion will go down to the Earthquake, hopefully. I'm not saying anything. I don't do the calcs before I do the team prep. I'm just going off my gut instinct because Bouffalant is a really powerful mon. So anyway, yeah, Lancern doesn't want to take an E-Quake. Definitely the Talonflame don't want to take a Rock Slide. I wonder if he'll expect that, maybe swap in, predicting the E-Quake, go for the Rock Slide, wreck the Talonflame, don't even have to worry about it at all. Yeah, the Rock Slide will also hurt the Thunder's T for a good amount of damage. So I just bring this thing because this thing is a very, very good Pokemon. It has a really good moveset and a very, very good defensive and attacking stats. Except for special attack. Special attack is god-awful. But, as you see, I am running a max attack, 32 in defense, and then 224 in HP and running an adamant nature. So I am running a little bit more in HP, none in special defense because of that assault vest. And having that a little bit of defense, I don't think I would live like an attack maybe from the Hitmontop. I might be able to because I have a lot of HP investment. You never know. Anyway, that's just a couple things that I'm bringing along for that. Now, we're going to move on to Brainchild here. So, this is a very similar one that I brought against the Wild Charge, who actually updated their logo, so that's pretty good. It's a much better logo now. But that's besides the point. Anyways, I'm bringing in a physical Uxie. So, I'm having a lot of fun using this. I don't know why these IVs are not 31. I'm going to change them to 31 because that boosts my stats a little bit more. Anyway, pretty cool stuff. So we're running a Assault Vest Uxie. So this one is obviously because of the special threats. He's got a lot of them, so I want to be able to live a couple attacks from him. Fire Punch is for that Ferrothorn, so we can hopefully just one-shot it because I max attack. Even though Ferrothorn has really good defenses, I have Ice Punch on there for the Thundurus, and it can hit the Flygon for a lot of damage. The Chestnut, I'm not really worried about the Chestnut. I don't even know if he's going to bring it, because he hasn't brought it to any matches so far. But I do have his team open, so I can tell you why I plan for specific things. So, Zen Headbutt is a really powerful physical stab move. It'll just hit a lot. It'll do a lot to that Terrakion. It'll do a lot to the Tentacruel. It'll do a lot to the Hitmontop. It'll do a lot to the Chestnut. It's just a really good Pokemon, and if Greninja is a type that doesn't resist or is affected by Psychic, then it should probably one-shot it. So, yeah, as you see, I'm running max attack, 224 HP, and the rest in defense. Once again, none in special defense because of the Assault Vest. It's actually the exact same EV spread as Mirror B has. So, I'm really nervous for this fight, but I think we should hopefully do good. And Power Up Punch, I just put Power Up Punch because I had no idea what else to put on there. It'll hit like the Terrakion and the Ferrothorn for neutral damage. It'll hit a lot of his team for neutral damage, and it'll raise my attacks. Very nice stuff. So, we're going to move on to Rosbutan. I don't remember if I brought her last week. I don't think I did. But we have our Life Orb Roserade. You know I love to run Life Orb Roserade because it hits really freaking hard. Natural Cure, obviously, to recover from any Scald Burns that somehow I get if I swap in. But that HP Fire is for that damn Ferrothorn. Because I freaking hate the thing. It's gonna be very, very difficult, so I need to either get this thing or Brainchild in, or, I'm not gonna say anything else, but I need to get one of these the last three Pokemon we have in to wreck that Ferrothorn, because if he brings it, I'm supposing, Fire does a decent amount of damage to the rest of his team anyway, but the Ferrothorn is really just difficult to deal with. So, HP Fire, yeah, as I said. Giga Drain is a very powerful stab move. It'll hit the Greninja if it's a type that doesn't resist, or if it's still in base form. It'll hit the Terrakion for super effective damage. It'll hit Tentacruel neutral. It'll hit the Flygon neutral. It'll hit the Lantern super effective. So, it's just a really good all-around move, and it hits a lot of his team for super effective damage. Dazzling Gleam is very good because if Greninja is here, yeah, if Greninja comes, then I don't have to really worry about anything because I have a good amount of coverage on Rosbutan in order to be able to take that down if it does swap in. I probably couldn't take an Ice Beam from it, even with my base 105 special defense, which is actually really good. But, yeah, I just don't want to really take it. But Dazzling Gleam will hit the Hitmontop, the Terrakion, Flygon, and the Chestnut for super effective damage. So it'll hit a couple Pokemon on his team pretty hard, and that's the reason I'm bringing it. Shadow Ball is there for that Espeon, because if Espeon wants to come in and think it'll be okay, I can hit it with the Shadow Ball and do quite a lot of damage. And that's really the only thing that would take anything from the Shadow Ball, and that's probably the only reason I'm bringing it, because it's the only actual move that I have that is super effective against it. I can't believe it. Anyway, it's all good. Yeah, and that is my Rosbutan, max special attack, max speed, a little bit in defense, with a modest nature. So very, very good stuff, trying to hit super hard. So now we have our final Pokemon, Dakota. So we're running a King's Rock Serene Grace Dakota, so I can hopefully get a lot of flinches. Well, yeah, flinches with Air Slash. That's the only reason I brought the King's Rock. But yeah, so I'm running Flamethrower. Once again, hits Ferrothorn, hits Greninja if it doesn't resist it pretty hard, hits a good amount of his team for pretty hard damage. Roost is just to get my HP up, and this thing is to live. This thing is just made to survive in battle. And then Dazzling Gleam, as I said, hits the Terrakion, you know, the Hitmontop, the Flygon, the Chestnut for super effective damage, so it's pretty good. And then the Flamethrower, once again, for that Ferrothorn, and pretty cool stuff. Max special attack, a good amount in HP, and then a little bit in special defense, just so I can live possibly 1 to 2 special attacks, you know, and then a modest nature because this thing doesn't care about speed. And I did put a little in defense, forgot to mention that, just a little bit, so I can maybe survive a Tentacruel hit. Probably not, but you never know. Anyways, that is our team that we are bringing against the St. Louis Swellows. I'm very, very nervous for this match. I would love to pull out a victory against them. They're in one of the toughest divisions. They're 3-1 at the moment. I would like to make them 3-2, and I would like to go on sort of a win streak. I'm so nervous about this game, guys. He's a really good battler. If you remember, I did lose to him in preseason. So, I'm super scared, super excited for this match. So, thank you all so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I do appreciate it. If you want to get Kansas City Nidokings merch, links in the description below. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Let's go, Nidokings!